Hello guys, welcome to the another video. I would like if you enjoy coding tutorials and you want to level up your Python skills guys, you are in the right place. So consider subscribing my channel and hit the bell icon so you can never miss any update. So let's dive deep into today's content guys. Thank you. There you go. Let's get started for the control statements on Python, what we are about to learn today. So yeah, exactly as you know, previously in my previous classes, I was explaining about the control statements, what are its, and what we are going to learn today. So yes, control statements, as you know, that are used to control the order of execution of a program. So there are the two types of primitive loops. There are the while and for loop, as you already know, and we also have the three control statements, which are also reserved keywords in Python. Those are continue, break, and pass. So let me just explain you what exactly means the continue, break, and pass. Continue basically continues a sequence. If you just type 1 to 10, and if you wanted to skip a certain value, it basically skips that particular value and give you the continuous sequence by skipping the given value. Whereas a break exactly breaks at a certain value. Let's say if you want to break at 5 in a range of 1 to 10, and you can directly go ahead and use this particular keyword break, so that it can just break that particular statement till 5, and it can give you the output for 1 to 4 in a range of 10. Pass is generally used as a neutral, which you would be learning now in the session. So loop, as you already know, that it's a continuous loop. So we have a while loop and a for loop, whereas a while loop allows the codes to be executed repeatedly based on the Boolean condition, whether it is true or false. So let's do a quick example with the while. As you know that while, if you just write true, and if you would, this is the keyword while, and true is a Boolean statement, whether it's true or false, and whether if you just go ahead and print, let's say Python over here, and execute this particular program, it's a never-ending loop. Okay, so as you can see that output, it's like keep on printing it. It's not able to stop. So whereas the true is being used for that. So let's go ahead and there's a short example which I would wanted to show you how exactly the while loop runs. So let me just stop the execution here and let me just erase it. So let's print a sequence from 1 to 10 before continuing to the for loops. Okay, let's learn the while loop perfectly. So let's say if I say I is equal to 1, and if I say while n is less than or equal to 10, and if I just go ahead and print I over here, so you can see this. I'm so sorry, as you can see here, if I just execute this output, you would be getting this particular it's like a never-ending loop again. Why do you think it's happened like that? So you can see the condition. Did I type the condition perfectly? As you can see here, I is equal to 1, where if I is less than or equal to 1, equal less than or equal to 10, then just go ahead and print I. Why the statement like the execution is not stopping over here? Why it's keep on printing? So you must be like in a doubt. So we need to use something called as increments and decrements, as it's a while loop. So let me just stop the program. So I need to go ahead and write something called as I is equal to I plus 1. So basically what exactly does it? So it starts from the 1, like 1 is less than or equal to 10, and the condition satisfies, yes, it is true. So it can just directly go into it will just print you 1. Then I value will become I is equal to 1 plus 1, that is 2, and I will become 2. 2 is less than or equal to 10. You would get the 2 as an output. So it's keep on continuing till you would get a value of 10, let's say 11, let's say. So if the value becomes at 11, 11 is less than or equal to 10, the condition falls, so it comes out of the loop. So you can see here 1 to 10 values are being printed. As you can see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So now what if from this particular range, if I want to print 100, so just type 100 over here, you would be able to get the 100 range of Cs. So let's say if I use something called as end here, and if I just say separate all the values with a comma. So let's say you can see at the end of the output of each execution, you can see a comma has been printed. Okay, so it is still 100. So let me just go ahead and get the even numbers out of it and also the odd numbers out of it. Let me just write a conditions. As you already know, the condition for the even number is equal to 2, and you can be able to go ahead and get the even numbers. Okay, so let's print this. You can see that 2, 4, 6, 8, 6, all has been printed. So what if I wanted to get the odd numbers? You can be able to get the odd numbers just like that. 1, 3, 7, 9, 11. See, you can see till the code of 99. So basically you can do certain operations based on the conditions what you're trying to do. Okay, so let's get started and try to print a multiple table where you can you can see the multiple tables of 1, 2, 3 till 20. So let's try to print a multiple table. So let me just go ahead and erase this particular program and just write the multiplication table. So a code to explain. Okay, so let me just get started rather than writing. As you know, that's a multiple table. Okay, multiple tables. So I'm just writing a code for that. So let's say I have a number. I just wanted to get the table of let's say the number 7. Okay, so now I is equal to, I would just take 1 as we have previously wrote, while I less than or equal to 10. Okay, I would say print like this. I would like to use here as the number which I will be multiplying with. I would just try to get a symbols there like this. Okay, and I would like to multiply n with the I so that you would be able to get the result like the multiplication. Okay, so there you go. So we need to use something called as increment, like we will be using assignment operator to directly. I'm just writing I plus is equal to 1. That basically means I is equal to I plus 1. Okay, so let me just execute this program. You can be able to see the table which is being printed for the 7. Okay, similarly, what if you wanted to write a table which takes a user input? So you can pretty much write, since it's an integer, give a data type as an integer and just type input over here and just type enter number, let's say. So if you just execute it, you can just type any table. Let me just type the table number 19. Okay, you can be able to get the table number 19 perfectly like this. So what if you wanted to print the complete 1 to 20 tables at a shot? Okay, so we need to use a nested while. So let's learn the nested while over here. Okay, so let me just erase this. So now the value of number n, you can see here, I'm taking it as 1. Okay, so I would be writing something as, since it's a nested while. Okay, so I'm just taking n is equal to 1, where while I'm just writing n is less than or equal to 20 because I need tables starting from 1 to 20. So I would like to give a print statement that with a nice lines over here so that you can be able to understand which table it is, multiple table number, and I would like to give a number like this so that you can be able to have all the outputs as such. So let me just go ahead and put everything inside it so that you can be able to understand. So since it's an while loop and it is actually giving you the print for the multiple table numbers from 1 to 10. So let me just increment the value of n so that I would be increment like this. Here I would be writing, because as you know the indentations in our previous classes, which I will be writing here, n plus is equal to 1. Okay, so now what would I do is, let me just write I is equal to 1 over here. Let me just erase this from here. Let me just save this and execute this particular program. Let's see if it has been printed. So awesome. So you can see here multiple table number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 till 20 table, it's been printed. So you can pretty much do all the magics which is required with the particular control loops. And also a short trick for you, since you understood the nested loop, if you want, if you want to take a user input, let's say 5 times, so where you can go ahead and take a 5 times user input. So let's say I is equal to 1 over here, while I is less than or equal to 5. You can just say I. Okay, just normally I'm just printing the input statement, where you can just write as like enter numbers, let's say. Okay, enter inputs, let's say. Okay, so you can also see if I just type I like this, you can also have that how many times you're taking the input. So let me just execute it. Before, as you know, that we need to go ahead and increment it. So let's see, here it is, enter the input number 1. So here in the input, as I will type Alex, as you can see, this is throwing me an error. Why? Because why do you think it's like throwing me an error?
Hello guys, I think you literally liked it. That's it for today tutorial. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe my channel for more coding insights and tutorials. Hit the bell icon below to stay notified. Thanks for watching and happy coding.